Welcome to Lanmouspiritual. This is a general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or whoever may feel like watching this reading. This is for the beginning of July 2020. Let's see what message Spirit have for you, Virgo. Spirit messages for Virgo. Spirit messages for Virgo. Spirit messages for Virgo. Ooh. We have jumpers. This is the Three of Pentacles. So some of you Virgo have work, partnerships on the mind. Your mind is on your money. You're in earth sign, so this is kind of like your energy. Let's see. Messages for Virgo. Spirit messages for Virgo. And guys, as you know, I do pre-shuffle the cards. I just do a little bit of shuffling on camera for you, for the people who want to see that, okay? And here we go. Oh, I don't know if you see that. I can't remember which reading I was telling you that I thought I lost my Moldavite. There she is. I thought I lost her because I had her sitting on top of my head, on my crown. And I it was like 2 days later, I'm like, wait, what had happened? But I had removed it. I did remember. I don't remember when I did it, but I did remember and placed it where usually I keep it, okay? So there she is. She's joining us. But I'm going to leave her right here so I remember when I get up to purposefully and consciously put it away because I don't want to miss her again. All right, here we go, Virgo. This is your reading. We're starting out here with the Chariot. Our second card, the Five of Cups. And we have the Hierophant. It's funny. Not funny. It's interesting. I think it was... Which sign had a similar spread? I wish I could remember. I wonder if it was Scorpio. There's a sign that had a similar spread to you. Sorry, I'm trying to lift my notes where I write the title for the reading. That might give me an idea. But let's see if I can tell this on the title that I jotted down. And most of the time I would write down those notes, and I can barely make it out. My handwriting is such, especially when I'm trying to go fast. It's quite something. Let's see. That was last week I did that one. Yeah, I can tell. But you wanna see a sample? Don't judge me. You can get something like that. All right, Virgo. I am so distracted doing your reading. I feel like I'm just like hanging out with you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see what we have here. We have the Chariot, which is the card of Cancer. A card about movement, okay? Divinely guided movement at that. Because the Chariot is like someone's on the go here. We're moving, okay? Whether you're moving location, you're moving house, you're changing jobs, you're relocating for a job, you're making improvement to your home even. This is a card of movement. And also for me, this is the major card of choice. Not the Lovers. When I see the Lovers, I don't see choice. When I see the Lovers, I see a divine union. It's a love. That's basically what it's about. For me, it is the Chariot. Which horse you're going to follow, which path you're going to follow. You're going to go left or you're going to go right. What we know is there's movement, right? The Chariot is not stopping. It's moving. So there is some of you, I feel like you were pushed toward the path. You were pushed because it's a major arcana. It's not really up to you, right, Virgo? You were... maybe push is a bit strong, but you are being led toward a particular path, right? Spirit was inspiring you to make a decision about your life, especially the environment that you reside in or that you occupy, right? And now here you are as the Five of Cups. This is a present situation here. There's a bit of sadness here. I feel like after some of you have made that move, whether it is a job that you left behind or it's a location or some people perhaps you had to leave behind. I feel like you are still feeling a sense of loss about what is no longer, or what didn't happen, or what. Oh, okay. It's very well maybe that some of you actually did move. You actually made the choice to move, and now you are reconsidering your choice. Did I make the right choice? You are looking at like what everything that you lost, or the things that you expected to unfold, the way you expected things to unfold, the things you expected to happen did not happen as such. The opportunities that the way you thought you were going to be able to it says monetize the opportunities that perhaps you are promised or that you're expecting, that didn't come to play, and you are really very much so in your feelings about it. If the move that you made was in regards to women's to relationship, you really kind of feel like, oh my gosh, I left everything behind, and now like you have not synchronized yet. You have not really come to terms with with your decision and with your new location, with your new environment. Okay, you're having a hard time adjusting, and you're not looking at the opportunity for peace, for harmony, because the Two of Cups is sitting behind behind him, right? So there's still a chance here. And the Two of Cups is not just about love, a love offering and acceptance. It's a card of harmony. Okay, harmony in whatever situation you may find yourself in. So I feel like some of you have not been able to find a harmony at your new location, or based on that decision, that path that you were led down on, okay, or up on for that matter. And here we have the Hierophant, which is your card of the future. So Virgo, take heart in knowing that that Hierophant there is a very, it's either you're going to meet someone, a wise one, that's really going to be able to advise you, to counsel you, and that's going to make all the difference for you. Or you yourself, you're going to understand your new role. Okay, if you move for a job, for example, you're going to really assume the new leadership position. If it's for a relationship, you're really going to recommit yourself to that cause, to that person, to that relationship, to that household, right? Because the Hierophant is a card of commitment, a card of higher level of commitment at that, right? It wouldn't be, let's move in together. It will be marriage. Let's say someone, you are being told, okay, move, you move, change state, change city, pack up your apartment so you can move in with someone. Because this is usually like about movement. Like it wouldn't just be like you're moving like 5 minutes away so you can live with your partner. It would be literally you are packing up your life as you've known it to go somewhere else to be with that person, if it's in regards to women's. And then maybe when you made that decision, the way you talked about it, it had to do with, let me start pulling some clarification for you guys. But maybe the way that you talked about it, you're expecting for that person as you move to propose, right? For something to get better. And right now you're not seeing it. But what you should do, don't give up hope. Keep, I don't want to say pressing on the person, but keep making it known your desire, okay? Let it be known what are your desires. Whether it was a job, let it be known. Try to figure out, how do I fit in this company? How do I fit? Where's my community? Where can I find a community where I can feel I belong to in this new place, in this new location? If it's a relationship, let it be known to that person what you expect, okay? Because the longer that you stay in this feeling, oh, woe, me, poor me, and sadness, and not seeing the opportunity behind you, not focusing on the harmony that's possible, not focusing on the possibility of happiness here, the harder it's gonna be for you to come out of it. So now this is not the time to put your head down. Now is the time to put your head up and look around you, okay, at all the opportunities. Even if you have to go back to square one at your plans and look again. Perhaps the way you thought things were gonna go, it's not going exactly that way at the same pace, but that does not mean that there aren't still opportunities there for you to have your happiness and to have your wish fulfillment. And most certainly with that Hierophant here, especially in regards to a woman, I feel like you definitely can get exactly what you're looking for. If it was a proposal like marriage, like a higher level of commitment, if it was in regards even like to school, like, for you moved, so for your studies, even. But I'm getting here with that Five of Cups, it has to do with emotions. Whatever it is here, emotionally right now you don't feel like you're in a good good place. But that is a passing. That is a passing thing, okay? Out of all those cards, this is what's up to you here. The Chariot is a major arcana. That energy, you're going to have to go through it. It's not up to you. The Hierophant, major arcana, number 5. You're going to have to go through it. Not up to you. Universal energy here, okay? Divine energy here. This is up to you. That feeling of sadness, that feeling of a sense of not really abandonment, but just really deep disappointment and sadness here, that is up to you. You can move yourself out of that situation. And this is a 5, and the Hierophant is also major arcana number 5. And for me, the 5 tells it's a change of direction. So you already left that location, you already left. The Chariot is on the past, that already occurred. Now as you're in the present, change, really take on that change of direction, really embody it, okay? Don't be half and half. Don't second guess yourself. Give it your all. So when it's time for you to take stock as to, okay, that decision, was it worth it? That you tried your best, okay? You gave it your all. That you stood up for your principles. You really put yourself out there and trying to make it work. And here we have the Well. That's absolutely beautiful. This is the Ethereal tarot deck, and this one has a number 22. We know traditionally the tarot, the major arcana ends at 21 with the World card, but here we have an extra card for the major arcana, and that it's called here the Well. This is almost like in that well here, it's remembering that those wishes you made, like, right? It's like a wishing well. Look at what's in her hand. That cylinder there. It's like she pulled it out of deep down from within the well, and look at how her wishes are like spreading out into the air and going all the way up to the heavens, who knows where, right? It's knowing that whatever you wished for, whatever you manifested, whatever you prayed on, whatever it is that you really want to happen, to realize, it was heard. Your prayers have been heard, okay? And Spirit is working on it, and success here is still very much so viable. Let's get a clarification for you. Ooh, okay. 36. Before I could even say it, sacrifice. For some of you, you felt like that move, that big change there, that big decision was a big sacrifice. Okay, perhaps that's why you expected. When we make the bigger the sacrifice, the bigger we believe and we think that those rewards should be. And of course, I can understand that. Anyone can understand that. But when we're working with Spirit, it's not all about logic, right? When we're working with Spirit, we have to know that we do not control everything. And there's a lot here you don't control. There are 4 cards so far in the tarot, in this tarot reading, not accounting for that that clarification card from the Lenormand. And 3 of the 4 are major arcanas, things that are not within your control. So I hope that this reading give you some peace of mind, and also may serve you as a reminder that yes, we do have free will, and we should exercise it when over the things that we have control over for our best and highest good. We should also always remember the other side of the coin is that, like, it's that balancing act, right? As above, so below. As we're making our decisions here down below, Spirit is working above, right? The things that we prayed for, we're manifesting. They have God, the divine, they have their own plan for us, right? So when we manifest and we pray, we must trust that whatever's going to come our way, the way it comes, at the time that it comes, it is for the best and highest good, because our sight is very limited, right? And we're so concerned with time in the 3D world. As above, there's so many other pieces of the puzzles that must be accounted for, and time is so much more fluid. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't be too hasty in making it seems like, or in feeling disappointed with your choice, in or even like in the possible outcome, okay? Because there's the positive outcome is very much there for you, Virgo. Let's see here some clarification on that 5 of Cups for Virgo. Clarification on that 5 of Cups for Virgo. And I do feel you can do this, Virgo. You can get yourself out of that feeling. You're going to do it, okay? Look at this. Beautiful. This is the lilies. Okay, this is about tradition, and this is, by the way, the king of clubs here on the lilies, and this is the same as the king of air, right? The king of swords, which is all about taking charge of a situation. So what I'm getting here, that's the same advice that was coming to you, I mean, for you from Spirit before, Virgo. Spirit is really trying to send you that message, you know, very strongly, that for you to take charge of that, of you, your own emotional well-being, for you to remember to find your own sense of clarity, right? With that king of swords showing up here. And the lilies themselves in the Lenormand is about tradition. It's about it's that push and pull, the push and pull towards doing things the way you've always done them, and adapting to a new environment, to the modern day, if you will, doing things the traditional way, or going at it as how you feel like it would be best for you, how you feel like, you know, your intuition, your instinct is telling you to. You understand? It's kind of like that, you know, being conservative and going towards more a liberal point of view of seeing things, of doing things, going against the grain, or trying to stay, you know, in the, you know, dotted line. So that's kind of like the lily energy. Yes, it is about tradition, but there is a sense of a push and pull towards or against those traditions as well. So especially here with that king of air energy that's really pulling me in, looking at that Lily's card, you do have control over that situation, about how you feel, about how you act, about the decisions, and how much control you exert, as far as you can control, in regards to how you yourself what kind of feelings and emotions you put on it. Okay, what kind of energy, what kind of spin, your own personal spin you put on it, despite what other people may be saying, despite your expectation, and definitely despite what you may be feeling right now. It's in remembering remembering that big picture, and remembering that spirit has your back. Okay, one final clarification. Whoa, no, we're not doing all that. My goodness, I can see them, but we're not doing all that. So let's go here, Virgo. One final clarification for Virgo on the Hierophant. Clarification on the Hierophant, Spirit. Clarification on the Hierophant. Clarification on the Hierophant. Clarification on the Hierophant. Okay. And here we have number 38, which goes down to an 11. And that is the expanded version of the Gilded Reverie Lenormand. So this card is like an extra, an added. But here we have the bridge. This is about bridging the gap, okay? This is two people crossing the bridge to meet each other at a specified point, a meeting, excuse me, on the bridge. You see my voice is cracking here. The communication is very important, okay? To get this, to cross the bridge here, it's very important for you to communicate, to really, it's okay to go through the emotions, but to bring yourself together and to be very clear about what it is that you desire, about what it is that you want, and to communicate that, okay, to your person, to your boss, to your supervisor, if you're the leader in this group, to your people, okay, to your people. Some of you might just find yourself in a new leadership situation and you feel saddened by it. You thought that's what you wanted. You made a lot of sacrifice to get there, and then when now you're there, you're like, what have I done? Like, you know, you're hoping and wishing for the simpler life. But if that's the case for you, and that would be very few of you here, just know you will adapt. You will assume your role, and you have the abilities and the trust and the confidence in order to succeed. Okay, this is a little bump on the road. It's a little bump, but you're going to bridge the gap here. And you see, this is the compass, number 42, the compass, in finding your own inner compass, and finding as to what is your true north. What is it? Why did I make all the sacrifice? What did I set my sight on? What were my intentions when I started on this journey, when I went on this adventure here? Okay, keep the goal inside here. Okay, focus on your target, on your goal. All will be well, Virgo, as you go to that speeding bump. And just remember, there are things that are within your control here. Let's get a love message for you, Spirit. Love message for Virgo. Love message for Virgo. Look at this. The way the card fall here, that's your card, Virgo. Deception. Codependency, my goodness, yes. Addictions affecting your romantic life. That's at the bottom of the deck. And this is the card that came out for you, deception. Okay, the thing about this card here, it's about self-deception. It's about self-deception. It says someone is wearing a false self-mask in this relationship. So if this is in regards to love here, there's a sense of self-deceit, okay? Whatever it is, if you're going along to get along, you make some big sacrifice, believing, hoping, wanting something else, right? And you're not speaking up for yourself. You're just making it seems like you okay. You're just making it seems like you're playing the role that's expected of you. You're not speaking up for yourself. You are deceiving yourself, because at the end of the day, you are not happy. You're having a hard time. And there's a true will, not just opportunity, like it's already here, like, you know, like a gift of happiness here. There's a blessing here to be had, but you have to remove yourself from that feeling of, I guess that's all I'm gonna get, or that's how they see me. Let's say you know, that's how that person see me. That person, if I let them know what I want, maybe they'll retract, maybe they'll withdraw, maybe they're not gonna speak up for yourself, Virgo. I really had the sense of communication is needed here with that bridge card when my voice started cracking up. Don't self-deceive. Don't make it seem like you okay with the way things are when you're not. That person may not realize that how important certain things are for you. Okay, let it be known. And here we have addictions affecting your romantic life. And addiction is literally about toxicity, right? Codependency, a way you've always done things. And that's why we're talking about the traditions, again, the liberal, the conservative, the past, and the present with the lilies. It's kind of like, if you've had certain like habits that are not like very positive in regards to the way you act out or you deal in relationship from the past, all your exes have always been that way. You always connect with them in this way, and they're exes because those relationships didn't work. Now you have to look at yourself and say, am I acting out the same role in this relationship that I truly want to work, in this relationship that has all the elements to really blossom, right? So don't self-deceive. Don't hold on to old ways, old bad habits, old way of thinking, okay? Old way of connecting with another. Speak up for yourself. If the addiction is the somebody else that you know that have like different ways of being, and you're not okay with it, don't act like you're okay with it. Don't keep on going along with it. Speak up for yourself. Let it be known, okay, that you know we need to break from this tradition here. This is not working for us. I don't think this is working for us. I think we would be happier if we did it that way. Is there any way we can try this out? Like, you know, let's try to do things this way or whatnot. Have the conversation. Start the conversation, okay, Virgo? Let's see here. Advice card for you. This is the Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck. I love this deck. When I start using it, it's hard to stop. So there we go. Let's see what... Oh, okay. And we have at the bottom, Elder. Move beyond ancestral patterns. My goodness. Do you see that? That's a message we're talking about with the lilies, right? Going against tradition, ancestral patterns, whether it's something that was a learned pattern of behavior from your family from growing up. There's a thing here, okay? And also with the elder, it's the same energy I get in some ways with the Hierophant. There's a sense of maturity, okay? There's a sense of wisdom here to be gained, that you will come to a place where you feel so much more wiser, okay? That you're going to be able to face the challenge in a way with confidence, okay? And there are people around you too that are guiding you. For some of you, that may be counseling you. An older person around you may be counseling you. But let's focus on the message here. Move beyond ancestral patterns. Do not limit yourself and do not feel like you have to do things the way it's always been done, especially if it's not working out for you, okay? Let's see. This is your card. Shield Maiden. Make plans and focus. Exactly. Oh my goodness. Remember, Focus on your goals. Focus on your target, okay? And I want to read that from the book. I know it's going long and I want to keep those short, but I feel like it's worth it. It's so worth it for you, Virgo. Let's see here. Let's get a little bit more out of this message for you. The way this card came out, I feel like you could benefit from that. Let's see here, Virgo. What else that we can get from this? Have a plan, a strategy in place before moving forward, right? Before we make any big move, it's important to have a strategy, right? What are we doing, like, to give ourselves deadline? What do we expect? What are we gonna do to achieve it? And all of that written down, right? We're reading here. Let's keep going. The Shield Maiden is the female knight in shining armor. In Viking traditions, women were seen as equal to men, and so joined them on their raids and fought with them on the battlefield. In this deck, the Shield Maiden brings a fiercely feminine energy, the power to be a warrior while retaining feminine sensitivity. She is ready to put her plan into action. She is ready to go into battle. Her medicine helps. I'm sorry if I sound distracted. There's a lot of movement happening down the road. I face my front yard and I can, as I'm reading, I can see the car zooming past. Forgive me. And here we go. Sorry, Virgo. It's saying here, her medicine helps us move beyond any unsettled feelings when our plans start to take shape and follow through with our strategies in order to be where we want to be, okay? Shield maidens work together in times gone by to create shield walls of protection. So she also shows us how to work with others in order to bring our plans to fruition. Beautiful. Taking some time to assess what your next steps will be. All great warriors have a plan. You're a sensitive being, and if you are not prepared for the task you are taking on, you could end up feeling exposed and helpless. The ancestor guidance that is coming to you now is a reminder that you have a warrior's heart and that you have it within you to be more prepared and focused than you have been recently. So have a strategy in place and then let your guides support you as you move forward. Let your guides support you as you move forward. That is that is a summation of this world reading. And this is how it works, guys. Like spirit, that's a strong message for you. It's just kind of like drilling in the point for you, Virgo. Focus on your goals. Focus on the plan that you set out here to accomplish in whichever area of your life. And I'm sending you guys so much love and healing energy. Please continue to take care of yourselves and to be cautious out there. I'll see you at mid-month for the next set of reading. And thank you for your support. Like, comment, subscribe to support this channel, and also to support me, the work that we are doing here, okay? And remember, love is real. Bye.